Alright, well, unfortunately, I can't seem to get Twitch working today, which sucks a lot. So we're pretty much just going to have to do this as a YouTube stream. I'll try it again when I get up to the top of the mountain. But for now, enjoy. We're climbing up Balaka. Hope you enjoy this. There we go. Hi, Halma.
Ja.
So basically, my legs are kind of cold right now because I just spent the last 20 minutes trying to connect my GoPro to the hotspot on my phone. Usually it works. Decided not to work this time. So I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'm done with it. Just go ride. We'll try to do it top. So Balaka, I always forget how long it is. 8 kilometers, I think. About 900 meters of climbing, I think. And earlier, I actually already climbed about 500 meters. So Balaka really isn't that hard. It's long, but for me, if I stay in my sweet spot, like between 220 and 280 watts, it takes me about 40 minutes, I think, or an hour. I can't remember, honestly. I guess we'll find out. So I'm recording this at 2K. I'm hoping it lasts all the way up to the top of the mountain, because I'm not gonna push too hard. Also, this is a no breakfast ride. All I had was coffee. this morning. Plenty of water. Feeling a little bit hungry, but I'm feeling okay. Part of that is due to the climb I did earlier. So I actually ended up getting a little lost earlier. Went up the wrong road, all the way up to this little park, up this steep climb. That was maybe about 100 meters, maybe. Temperature's not bad right now though, maybe 30 degrees. We got a little breeze here and there, but mostly calm. A couple hours later, it would be a lot hotter. I'm gonna get my electrolyte drink. Legs are feeling good though, despite basically taking a 20-minute break. So I'm gonna push. Right now, I can't see my head unit because I got the thing flipped upside down, which I probably should have flipped it before I started this, but I don't know, let's see how much we're doing. Five % grade, about 300 watts. Now this road does get steep later, up to around 10%. You got a couple short spots that are like 12 or 13, but most of those are near the corners. But like I said, I'm not really looking to push too hard right now. Been riding quite a bit this week. By the way, today is Saturday in Taiwan. Go ahead and gear up a little bit. Or, yeah, gear down, I should say. Go a little faster. So, took a break yesterday, the day before I climbed Mount Gong. Took a break the day before that. For that, I was riding Zwift a few days in a row. Got a couple of good rest days. I plan to ride Zwift tomorrow. So Balaka is pretty popular, and this is in the mountain range around Yamingshan. Pretty popular route with cyclists here and around Taipei. We're basically going up the northwest side of the mountain, heading southeast towards the peak. And the first half of this climb it's all uphill, but you get a few flatter spots. You get a couple of 2%ers. Most of it is around 4 to 5%. You get some spikes up into 7 or 8. Right here, this is closer to 5. Garmin lags behind a little bit. This is around 5%, maybe 4. But then up ahead, I'll be closer to 7. And then we level back out to about 3 or 4%. So it's kind of like that for the first half, and then it gets steeper. Now getting here can be done a couple of different ways. If you're coming from the south like I do, you can take the coastline through Taipei, and there's a couple of short climbs, mostly because of the highway, and then you cut straight east and you do some rolling hill action there up until you get to the OK Mart, or the High Mart, whichever one it's called. I think it's called High Mart, actually. Yeah, it's High Mart. And they used to be a cafe, but they closed it down. They just weren't open at the right times, I think, and they eventually closed down. Now it's a High Mart, which honestly is a bit better because they're open all the time. And you can get water as a refill, especially in the summer. You need it. You get water there. The second way to get there is the way I took, which is you kind of, instead of taking the coast, you go through the little mountains that are east of the coastline. You basically head north into one of the smaller hills, and you'll do about 300 to 500 meters of climbing. I'm not sure exactly how many meters. Actually, I can check how many I've done so far. Let's see. Okay, so apparently I've done a lot more than 500. I've done closer to 700 meters so far. So this is going to be a really good climbing day. Here it's like 20% right here up this curve, but it's short. And you're right back down to 4 to 5%. So you take the way I did, that's definitely like doing a lot more climbing. And when I upload this to YouTube, I'll link the my Strava so you guys can see it. Although today I did get lost, took a wrong turn. I probably did like an extra 100 meters of climb that I didn't need to do. You know, that's the way it goes. You see some new roads, it's nice. There actually is one road I want to try, which means bypassing Balaka. But on one section you can either go this way or you head back towards Taipei. And the route towards Taipei still goes through the mountains. So I might try that next time. It won't be as much climbing, but it'll still be around like 800, 900 meters, I think. You know, if we do the climbs that I did today so far. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a gel. This bad boy right here, pink grapefruit. Remember, boys and girls, don't litter. Most people are pretty good about that here, though. Most I'll do is I'll throw a banana peel in the woods. At least that's biodegradable. We got 69% battery, 22 minutes so far, so I think we'll be good. Hopefully I can live stream the descent. If not, I'll just record it normally. Legs are a little bit tired. And it's starting to get a little bit steeper now. Keep an eye, you might see a monkey. to start seeing 8 to 12% a little bit more often. On the way here, I've already been climbing 8 to 15%. The climbs I've been talking about, the ones I hit before, are actually a lot steeper. Although they're shorter, it's a shorter climb. It's still pretty steep. Check out this view, guys. See that? That's whoops. Oh, there's a temple way over there. Should be able to see it. It's that gold statue way in the distance. I think it's Kali or something. Can't remember. Beautiful day though. You can see everything. And now I have to clip in while going uphill. You're welcome. There we go. Not quite. Okay. Like a pretty nice Bianchi. No helmet though, not very smart. Not gonna lie. Always wear a helmet, kids. Helmets will always save your life in an accident. Well, unless you get hit directly by a car maybe, but but like, true story though, like me and my friends, David and Dave, and this girl, oh man, what's her name? It's been so long, Carrie, I think. I'll slow down a bit so I can actually talk without breathing hard. We were going around 40k an hour down this highway. This car turns out directly in front of us. Not directly, but close enough where David and Dave were like, oh shit, you know, so they slammed their brakes. I slowed down pretty hard. But unfortunately, Carrie was behind us, or behind me. And she rode straight into my back wheel. I still feel kind of bad about that, honestly. Even though it wasn't directly my fault, it was still, you know, we didn't take into account her experience with riding in a group like us. She fell, she flipped over her handlebars, her helmet got cracked right in front. That could have been her head. Fortunately it wasn't, it was just her helmet. So overall she didn't break any bones, chipped a tooth though. And I didn't fall, but like, I got really close to falling. But I was okay. Hey, it's on. Goes before I continue. Basically, she turned out all right, and you know, she still rides. I haven't ridden with her in a long time. She's been riding with another group. I'm not sure if she still lives in Taipei or not. Okay, yeah, we're about halfway there. Surprised that place is open. This early though, otherwise it'd be a lot hotter. my cadence, I average around 70 to 80 on these. I'm a big fat boy and I'm slow. with a bunch of other people without a mask. And you can go running outside and playing and riding bikes. But you can't go to a hiking place. You can't use gym equipment outside. You can't sit on a fucking bench. It's stupid. Of course, people have been ignoring those rules and sitting on the benches and playing at the playgrounds anyway. And that is okay with me. I'm kind of like a pirate anyway. In public, and by law you have to wear a mask when you're riding a bike outside. I don't really do that out here when I'm alone. But I do when I'm in the city, because when I'm out here in the mountains climbing, yeah, mask is getting sweaty. Mask is already sweaty. It is. Soft lockdown should be ending pretty soon. Cases are in the low, like below 50 a day at this point, from what I've seen. Started because a group of people that flew over here decided to break quarantine. That's just idiotic. You don't break quarantine. There we go. Home stretch. Beat. All right. So we're at 1,100 meters of climbing. Yeah. Stop it right here for now.